I'm just filming this in Vancouver Airport. I think I'm about to board in, say, about an hour's time. It's been a bit chaotic, really. We've had flight delays, security delays, had to rearrange flights. It's been a bit of a nightmare. So I'm just staying in the airport for the time being. I was going to film this last night, but I didn't get a chance to because I had to be up early this morning. I've had a lot of time to make a few more notes about the Arsenal game and maybe give a bit more insight into it, and that's what I'm planning to do in this video. So it finished West Ham United 1, Arsenal 2 at the London Stadium, and in the grand scheme of things, our hopes of getting European football are becoming more and more strained. I know they're in a European spot, but it's becoming strained because we haven't been winning in the league. We've had a few poor results over the last few weeks. We seem a little bit worn down because we've had the Europa League as well, and fans are saying, where are the priorities lying? Is it Europe? Is it domestic? It should be both. I think that we have to just look at everything from the bigger picture and realise that it's not our right to get European football. We have to really work for it, and we've got around 3 games left now to get that job done. There's no ifs, ands or buts about it. I don't think losing to Arsenal was particularly helpful, and it was also Mark Noble's last ever London derby, so it probably wasn't the way he wanted to bow out of that. This game did see a lot of changes. It saw a lot of different things happen, a lot of different things with the team lineup and tactics. I thought overall West Ham's performance wasn't too shocking. It wasn't too bad. I think the effort was there, but it was just poor marking by both teams. Neither team's defence could hold on to any players for a long time, and that's what caused the goals to go in. I think that's just kind of what happened. It's been a recurring theme for West Ham because it's been a little bit, of a difficult season in terms of our defence. We've had a lot of defenders who've been injured. So I kind of understand it in a way, but at the same time I don't, because we can still unite together defensively. As for the team lineup, there were 5 changes. Cresswell was at centre-back, Fredericks was left-back, Bone was up top, Noble started, Benrahma started. Just wait for that announcement to go off. Fredericks playing in this game has always been... Well, when Fredericks plays in general and starts, I'm always a bit hesitant because I don't think he's defensively good right back, which is ironic. But I think that I was willing to give him a chance in this. Noble starting was nice. He obviously hasn't got a lot of time left, so he's going to try and make every minute count in this season. Arsenal had a really short forward line, and they could be out-jumped. Players such as Bukayo Saka are really short in height. They're not getting above a guy like Thomas Souček or even Kurt Zouma. We out-jumped their whole forward line. Rice played more of a centre-back role and defended well because Rice was pushing further back up the field. Odegaard and Saka kept very quiet in that first half. West Ham nullified them. I think West Ham dribbled with the ball into space and just needed to connect it in the final third. It has been a big issue this season. We've not had anyone who's really been clinical enough since the turn of the year. We had Antonio, Benrahma and Bowen being really clinical at the start, but we don't have anyone that can finish a chance off when the time comes to do so. Zuma's header was blocked and Fornals hit over. Zouma was playing more of a forward role for a centre-back, which is a bit unusual, I think, but whatever. The positioning and the focus of the team was good in that first half. Everybody knew where to be and how to do their roles. Noble had a blinder of a half. Really did. He was very solid in that midfield. He was very tight-knit. West Ham did try to counter a couple of times. I think it was Rob Holding that had to block a Manuel Lanzini shots. Rice dribbled and had a shot on target, but Arsenal were chasing the game a bit. West Ham was a better team in that game. Nuno Tavares was having a shocker for them. He was just getting ran past every single time. When it went to 1-0 Arsenal, I was a bit surprised by this. We have one centre-back. We have Souček, who's been relied on to defend as well. Defending from the corner was bad, but I wasn't really too surprised. Nobody moved at all, I don't think. I think Lanzini's trying to mark Holding. Why? He's never going to get above him. Lanzini's block didn't work. And like I just say, one centre-back, of course, doesn't help. Ramsdale then launched a super save to deny Declan Rice. And the confidence started to flow. Just before the half-time whistle sounded, it was 1-1 Jared Bowen with his 10th goal in the league this season. Very well taken half-aerial shot. Sofal with the assist and a deflection off Gabriel. Sofal, right, let's talk about him. He's got to get back into the team now. He has to start in Germany because Sofal last season was an assist maestro and also responsible at the back. We haven't really seen that with Ben Johnson, I don't feel. Although Ben Johnson is still a good player, Sofal adds that extra bit of solidity. And for that reason, Sofal's got to start from now on. He got an assist in this as well, and that's another thing to add to the criteria as to why he needs to get more game time and should be in the starting lineup again. Half time, it was 1-1. Was okay with it, really. I think Arsenal looked a bit off. West Ham had some energy. I just wanted to see how the second half went. Benrahma has had a shot blocked by Rob Holding. Let's touch on Benrahma, shall we? The agenda against him is still going strong, I see. But let me just say, he's not a winger, he is a number 10. And I'm going to do a separate video about this to go into more detail because I can't really explain it all in this. Benrahma has all that hard work and graft, I think, and then in the final third, nothing to show for it. Having a shot blocked by Holding was not really anyone's fault. He did at least try. And I think the trying and the want for having an effort as such are there. But I think he's just a bit off in terms of his position. Ramsdale came out to get the ball and fouled Bowen, and Ramsdale was given a yellow card. This was a big talking point in the game. It was a potential one-on-one situation. Ramsdale came right out of his box and tried to slice Bowen down, and Bowen was booked for diving. I'm not really going to say too much about this because I'm still 50-50 on whether it was a dive or whether it was a foul. Look, it was quite high from Ramsdale, but Bowen goes down quite quickly as well. Should it have been red? Should it not? Mike Dean's refereeing. It's one of those where is it or is it not? And it's easy to point the finger at the referee, but it's not totally the referee, I don't think, in this one. Not to defend Mike Dean, because he has screwed West Ham over so many times. It's unreal. And I'm glad he's going at the end of the season, as are many football fans of this league. But, nah, it's something that I'm a bit indecisive on. West Ham fans may not be happy to hear that one. 2-1 Arsenal. This was Gabriel to Gabriel, Brazilian to Brazilian. That Samba connection. I've watched this goal back, and the marking and attempt to save the ball are just a bit unacceptable. So Gabriel's managed to cross it in. He's got all the time in the world to do that, as does other Gabriel, to take the shot. It bounces off of the knee of Fabianski and goes in. Everyone's saying that if it hit his stomach, it would have gone out. Any other day, it would have hit Fabianski's knee and gone out, but it hit his knee and went in. Is it physics? Is it just bad goalkeeping? I think there's an argument to say it could be both. For me, Areola starts next season, we get him permanently. That's the bottom line. We can't have Fabianski keep playing in goal. Whatever happens in the summer, Areola needs to sign. I don't really know if I trust Fabianski 100% anymore. After that goal went in, I think West Ham came a bit slower. I think things started to become a lot more lethargic on our end. Manuel Lanzini came off for Mikel Antonio. I mean, Benrahma put in some good crosses. He put in some good crosses, but did he connect with anybody? No. If you're putting a cross into the box, Jared Bowen's not going to get on the end of it. I don't understand what this thing we have is. Bowen is not tall enough to get on the end of a cross unless you put it like quite low to the trajectory and on front of his face. It's nonsensical. We haven't learned from that. Souček came on for Mark Noble. I don't think Souček had a bad game from that point onwards. But I don't know. I said Saka wouldn't out-jump Souček earlier. I know Souček was on the bench, but I'm just saying as an example. He wouldn't be able to out-jump him. Andriy Yarmolenko came on for Said Benrahma. All Yarmolenko did all game was just be offside, and that was it. Then an incident happened in the 90th minute, which I kind of want to talk about. Declan Rice and Eddie Nketiah went right at it. Rice was giving it all that, right gobbing off at him. Do you think Rice is probably a bit frustrated that the club's not been in good form as of late? Possibly. But emotions were boiling over at this point, and it was kicking off a bit. Very much so, it was kicking off. And it finished 2-1 to Arsenal anyway. Look, I do think a lot of individuals played well. Fredericks had a great game. Noble had a cracking game. Bowen did well to get the goal. I think Benrahma needs a little bit of work on, but there is something in there that we just need to ignite in terms of a little spark. We just need to ignite that, and we will be able to get something out of him. I think the substitutions made West Ham a lot slower. We don't really have anyone off the bench who can come on and really make that difference, because we make the same subs all the time. We haven't got anyone who can come on and give us a kick. Antonio couldn't have, and we are worried about him. I am, for one, because he can't do it anymore. He just looks leggy all the time. Souček has looked really tired in the last few games, but he's been used so many times this season. He's had international break combined with playing for West Ham, playing in cup competitions in Europe. He's probably ran down to the ground. And anyone who knows anything would know that he's going to naturally be tired because of that. If you know anything about playing every 2 days or so, obviously he was going to be run down. So we now have a couple of days to rest up, and we have to go up against Frankfurt. Frankfurt play on Monday and then play on Thursday, I do believe. And Frankfurt tend to do better away from home than they do in their own stadium. Am I being optimistic? Yes. We'll see what happens on Thursday. But unless we start winning in the league, Europe's going to fade away. It's us, and it's the time to get results. Thank you very much for watching this Aftermath. If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.